You must hear me,
There is only one thing in this world that I desire.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this?
You must help me.
Hush now, Voss. And unlike you, they have something of value.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. I can give you the means.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
To Illithids, yes. But despite your reckless embrace of the parasite and recent mutations, you're no mind flayer. Not yet. Orpheus would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then It is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kilir. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The Hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. Hidden. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, and then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks. Perfect. One more rhyme. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. And I'll keep your contract safe. I'll be seeing you.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolus can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael, of course. I should have known the devil would come. The stench of impending chaos is... And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sound... And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? You did? Good. The devil is like a cockroach. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your... Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot...
As glad as I am to have... I hope you know what you're doing would be the trite thing to say here, but... it suits the occasion. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy, chestnut hair. The second time, even with a stroke victim. I asked father later. No, I couldn't say. My father was tadpole. To exert control, he must... These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is...
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my... But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. The Emperor can't shut us the close to the Elder Brain. Now, to the Chares's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss the news.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's...
My mother and father.
What I wouldn't give to meet the gold to take. You're absolutely sure? Actually, my good. The flop house. It has plenty of spare beds.
Hey, think about a thing.
I mean, to try.
Gortash is being named Archduke.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fists.
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I don't understand.
Your face.
Jara, what's going on?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Another step forward.
Forever dauntless.
Victory awaits.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers, but no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Is it Your eyes are no less monstrous, I assure you.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity.
Why should I deny it? But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Close your eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than contented. You are at total peace. Your belly is full. No more will you hear the clang of steel on
your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Voss.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
So you lied to me. In spite of all our progress together.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation. He might seethe when you free him, but he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Indolence breeds madness. Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh very well.
You will when you've met the drow.
Confuses me for a member of staff.
Give me strength. I'd probably break his nose.
In here I thought you had half a brain. You signed a deal with Raphael. What were you thinking? Because why would a devil ever lie to you? What if you change your mind about giving him the crown? And anyway, do you really expect him to keep his word? You think he'll stay far away from you forevermore, or will he come knocking again? As long as he has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that. We're getting that contract back. You heard him, right? It's in his god's awful House of Hope. We need to find a way in. I swore I'd never return to the Hells. But for your soul, I'll make an exception. We need to find a Diabolist. If we can find one worth their salt, I'm getting in, getting your contract, and then I'm never setting foot in the Hells again. Which means we get in a real room. Soldier?
Sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the... No more sulking. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, hurry.
Not for communal use, it seems.
On your way.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
One more time.
Please make your way to the audience
and tell
chamber.
Me what you were doing in the house.
Calm down, dear.
Well,
It won't happen, I swear.
yes, we broke down the...
eyes open.
What's the story? Down the hatch.
I've got a long road ahead.
Off we go then. Don't touch me.
Assume nothing.
Hey, good looking. Open up.
simple.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Soldier?
Keep focused. We can talk.
How delicious. Hardly a challenge.
What to do?
Someone there?
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out. When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. I will travel to the upper city. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it.
All right. What now?
You wish to consult me?
Always good to talk, my friend.
appears to be with...
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble.
Gortash is expected.
Not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
Always good to talk, my friend. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make... I like how...
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler.
Miss Aura, I've had enough.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit.
Let's move.
Sorry.
Bruff's babbling, no time.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
No time for talk.
Audience chamber.
You hear? My lady says Absolute's army's on the march. Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of...
Lord Gortash is expecting.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard. Thank you.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Fine. I'll wait for now.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects!
Ah, how I've missed your colorful turns of phrase. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. Not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she... If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. Together, we rule Faerun as kings.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to. What do you say?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance. I can't say it comes as a surprise. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldurs Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Orin is elusive. Some conflicts are best resolved quiet. You carry the stone plucked from Merkel's chosen. Besides, I'm not ready to call you enemy. At least not yet. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldurs Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Our tyranny, and we are saviors, defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. More importantly, now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldurs Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash. What did you make of him? Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is? I guess I didn't notice till it was too late. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me.
Dearest Karlach, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished...
That's it.
Were you hoping for something else?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore.
You most certainly will.
Copper for your thoughts?
What did I tell you?
I've had enough, Mizora.
Your attention, little pup. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it... By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mazora's always worth hearing out. We'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. The city fell under Gortash's charms without him casting nary a spell.
They're harmless. Except if they're criminal, of course.
Well, most people are idiots, Will. You...
What? Oh,
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. Okay, but it's not... It isn't like that. I'm not a criminal. I'm getting out of here. Those bloody crooks at the docks are charging triple, though. Danger money. It's a joke. Not by boat. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this. Really? You'll just give it to me. Look. Hidden up on the roof, you'll find all the stuff I... Thank you.